you for joining me today. Now, you might be looking at the screen and thinking, Teacher Julia, what are all those toys doing around you? Well, today I am going to do a story time, and I thought it would be fun to have all my stuffies around me so I could pretend to read to my stuffies. You could try that at home too. It's a lot of fun. So I've got some of them with me today. This one's my little bumblebee, and he's super soft. And up here, do you remember this one? This is Clifford, and I brought him to show and tell last week. So there's Clifford. And one you haven't met yet is right over here. And this is my doggy Toby. So these are my 3 friends, and they're going to listen to my story. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to stop the video for a minute, and I want you to go run and find a stuffy so you can hold on to your stuffy while you listen to the story, and you can let your stuffy pretend to listen with you. I love make-believe. Okay, go find a stuffy. Oh, that is such a cute stuffy. I love that you went and got one. Now get really cozy in your spot because I am going to read a story to you. But before we begin, I wanted to show you something. Now, do you see this card? It's got some lips on it. This card is for the person who's reading the story. So I have this card right now because I am reading the story. That means that the words are going to come out of my mouth. And right now, it's your turn to use your ears. So it's your turn to listen. So this card's for you because you're going to listen to the story. So here, let me hand it to you. Pretend you're taking it from me. Oh, there you go. Oh, you got it. Way to go. So right now, it's my turn to read. So there's the lip card. Now, our story today is called Our Favorite Day of the Year. And the story is called Our Favorite Day of the Year. And that means that's the title of the story. The title of the story is the name of the story. Let's clap the word title. Title. You did it. Now, when you clap the word title, I heard 2 claps. Title. And title is the name of the story. Now, let's look again. Right down on the bottom. Do you see that? That says it's written by A.E. Ali. Now, when someone writes the story, they're called an author. Let's clap that together. Author. That was 2 claps. Now, an author is the person who writes the story, and the person who wrote the story today is A.E. Ali. Now, there's one more name on the bottom of the book, and I'm going to show it to you now. It says it's illustrated by, I'm going to look down here, Rahale Jeanpour Bell. Now, illustrated, that's a really big word. Let's clap the word illustrated. Illustrated. Oh, let's try that again and let's count the claps. Illustrated. That was 4 claps. Now, the person who illustrates the story is the person who draws the pictures. They're called the illustrator. The illustrator draws the pictures in the story. So today, you're going to read words written by an author, and you're going to see pictures that were drawn by an illustrator. So let's get started. I am very excited. Now, the first thing I like to do when I look at before I start my story, when I look at the cover, is I like to think about, what is this book going to be about? Now, I see there's lots of kids sitting around in a circle. So it makes me think, it's about kids, and maybe they all go to school together or something. And then when I look really closely, I see kids have things in their hands. Like this kiddo has a pumpkin, a jack-o'-lantern actually, because there's carvings in it. And then this kiddo over here, they have a picture of some candles. It almost looks like a card. And then over here, I see someone with a lantern. Now, it almost looks like a show and tell, but I'm not really sure. But everybody has something to show the teacher. And maybe this lady here, she looks like a big person, like a grown-up. So maybe she is the teacher. Now let's read and find out if we are right. So I'm going to open up the book. And look at that. You just open the cover and start right at the beginning. And right away, there's so many pretty pictures and colors. I love this book already. Now, let's get started. Look at that. It looks like a classroom. And it says, on Musa's very first day of pre-K, his teacher, Ms. Gupta, said, look around the room. You don't know them now, but these faces will become your closest friends this year. Musa looked at the three boys at his table. They didn't look like his friends. They were total strangers. A great way to make new friends is by sharing things we like. For me, meeting new students is my favorite thing to do. That's why the first day of school is my favorite day of the year. Musa couldn't believe that was true. He could tell Moises and Mo and Kevin didn't believe it either. This year, for show and tell, you will take turns telling us all about your favorite day of the year. That way, throughout the year, the class will celebrate it with you. Now, I'm going to stop here for a minute. I heard the word favorite. Let's clap that word. Favorite. 3 claps. Now, favorite. What could that mean? The word favorite means something that you like the best. So everybody in this story is going to share all about their favorite day, the day they like the best. Musa perked up when he heard this. The best day of the year is definitely Eid. Surely Eid was everyone's favorite day. Musa sat with Moises, Mo, and Kevin at lunch. I don't get it, said Mo. The first day of school? How can that be anyone's favorite? How can it be more fun than Christmas, said Moises. My family doesn't celebrate Christmas, said Musa. Me neither, said Mo and Kevin. My favorite holiday is coming up, said Musa. Maybe we'll celebrate it at school. A few weeks later, Musa and his mom brought in food and decorations for the class. Eid Mubarak, said the sign. Musa taught the kids how to say it. Let's try saying it together. Eid Mubarak. There you go. You got it. Eid Mubarak. So let's look a little bit closer. There's so many cool things happening in this picture. Try to see what you can see. What kind of decorations did they use? That looks beautiful. On Eid al-Fitr, my family goes to the mosque to pray early in the morning, and afterward we have a huge breakfast. Family and friends come to the house all day to eat food and bring presents. People eat all kinds of food since Muslims come from all around the world. Musa shared malawach, yujang, and rose lassi. Everyone could see why Eid was Musa's favorite. Soon it was Mo's turn. Shana Tova, said the sign. Mo stood at the front of the classroom and said, Happy New Year! My family is preparing for the Jewish New Year of Rosh Hashanah. Mo taught the kids how to say it. On Rosh Hashanah, we light candles at night, go to the synagogue during the day with our family and friends. We also eat lots of yummy food for a sweet new year and wish each other Shana Tova. Mo brought apples dipped in honey and challah bread to share with the class. Everyone could see why Rosh Hashanah was Mo's favorite. During winter, it was Moises' turn. Feliz Navidad, said Moises. I'm sure you guys have heard of Christmas, but not the way my family celebrates. On Christmas, we celebrate Las Posadas. Moises taught the kids how to say it. It lasts 9 days, and we decorate the house with flowers, wreaths, and lanterns. We sing songs, drink ponche navideño, and hit a piñata. On the ninth day, Buena Noche, we go to church at midnight and open presents when we get home. Moises brought ponche navideño and a piñata for the class. Everyone could see why Christmas was Moises' favorite. That spring, it was Kevin's turn. Happy Pi Day, said the class. My family celebrates science, said Kevin. Pi Day is on March 14th because it's 3.14, and it's a very important number in math. On that day, my family makes different kinds of pies, and we learn about scientists and their discoveries. This year, we learned about volcanoes, and Kevin shared what he had learned. Kevin also shared about his favorite scientist, Isaac Newton, who discovered gravity when an apple fell on his head. Ouch! Kevin brought freshly baked apple pie to share with the class. Everyone could see why Pi Day was his favorite. On the last day of school, their teacher sat the class down in a circle. I'm going to miss you all very much, she said. I want you to look around the classroom. Musa looked and saw his best friend Moises, Mo, and Kevin, and the other kids he'd gotten to know that year. But what if Musa, Moises, Mo, and Kevin weren't in the same class next year? Their teacher handed out a calendar with many holidays on it. This way you can always remember when we're not together to celebrate the days that brought us together. The whole year was filled with days to celebrate with friends, new and old. The end. I really enjoyed that story and learning all about the kiddos' favorite days. Now I'm trying to remember some of the favorite days that we learned about. To help me remember, I'm going to draw some pictures, and the pictures will help me to remember what some of the favorite days were. Now I remember, Miss Gupta, that was the teacher, and she said her favorite day was the first day of school. So maybe I can draw a school bus. A school bus will help me to remember that Miss Gupta really likes the first day of school. Okay, and another one of the favorite days was Eid. Do you remember that one? And I remember with Eid, the boy's name was Musa. Musa really liked the lanterns at Eid. So let's draw a lantern, a beautiful lantern. And the lantern will help us to remember Eid. Oh, and I remember that Mo really loved Rosh Hashanah. And I remember they like candles at Rosh Hashanah. So let's draw some candles so we remember Rosh Hashanah. And I remember that, it was Moises, and Moises really, really loved Christmas. And he showed us a piñata. So let's draw a piñata. There's some little streamers on the piñata. There we go. Now, these are just a few of the favorite days that we learned about. I also think some people really like Halloween. So we could draw a jack-o'-lantern and just make one that looks like this. There we go. Some friends really love to celebrate their birthday. So let's draw a balloon to remember birthday. And some kiddos, they really like the last day of school because it means that summer vacation is about to start. So we can draw the sunshine to remember summer vacation on the last day of school. So these are just some people's favorite days. Now, when I think about, what's my favorite day? I really love when it's the first day of school, just like Miss Gupta, because then I get to meet all my new students and I get to spend time with them. So today is really our first day of school, and this is probably one of my favorite days. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to think about what your favorite day is. Now, that's a hard one. You have to think about which day is the best for you. It could be your birthday, it could be Christmas, it could be Eid, it could be Pi Day, like in the story, it could be Rosh Hashanah. I want you to think about what your favorite day is. Remember, when we think, we make a picture in our mind. So try to close your eyes and think about what is just your favorite day. What day just makes you feel the happiest? And then when you think about your favorite day, you're going to make a video on your tablet. Now, this is how you do it. Friends, I have a great big smile because I'm so excited, because right now I'm going to show you how to make your very first video on your tablet. So the first thing you want to do when you're done watching me in this video is I want you to go to the green rectangle. Now, the reason I know this is a rectangle is because it has 4 sides, 2 long sides and 2 short sides. That's a rectangle. So I'm going to click on the green rectangle with my finger. I'm just going to go tap. Now looking here, I need to make a video, and I try to think which one of these pictures is going to help me make a video. And right there, I see a video camera. So I'm going to click that because that's going to help me make my video. So I'm going to go tap, and there it is. There's the camera. So what I want to do is I want to make sure I can see my face in the video. So I'm going to turn it towards me so I can see my face. And there I am. Now, for me to start making my video, I have to click on this little circle on the bottom. And this little circle on the bottom is a video camera. So click on the video camera. And now you're going to make your video as soon as it says go. And now it says go. Oh, now you see the red on top? That means go. So I'm going to say, hi, my favorite day is my birthday. I like my birthday because I open presents. Okay, so my video's all done. I'm going to click on the red circle so that I can stop the video. Now the next thing I do is I find the green check mark up at the top, and then I click on it, so I go tap. And then I find the green check mark again up at the top, and I go tap. Now you gotta wait a minute. It's loading up, and oh, ta-da! I have posted my very first video. Now, I want you, when you're done watching me now, to go ahead and make your video. I can't wait to see it. I am so excited. Now, friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.